Alright, episode 17. It's quite possibly the best episode of this Eldora's Three Gods arc. I mean, the sequence between Urza and Axus as they finally had a battle, kind of like something that was hyped for. It's like the beginning of the series, as it was with Natsu vs Urza, that ended very anticlimactic with all the Jalal arc and all that. But I get to that bastard in a minute.
This fight sucks.
Anyhow, this seems to be their best episode. It has a lot of action. Two opponents are being defeated. Although it does look more or less like grind work. Again, like destroying those orbs. The same with these new commanders that these trees gave birth to. Because the writer got stuck. He's like, okay, my opponent is like a huge tree dragon. What am I gonna do with it? But they got Brandish there. She has an awesome sequence at the beginning as she's wandering around the town looking for Star Mango.
We're a couple of fun-loving girls on a sightseeing vacay!
We'd love to sample some of Caracal's famous star mango.
Just like Urza and Lucy were in the third season. That's still very iconic. I still like playing that clip to show how beautiful these waifus have become, how much confidence Lucy has gotten throughout the series. It's very beautiful. I also like the fact that Brandish remains part of the story, like Dimeria, or hell, even Ultar.
元気そうでよかったわ。ルーシー、あんたも笑顔、可愛いじゃない。
Which, I mean, she actually gets a cameo in this episode, think about it.
これからは生きることが目的よ。
ウルティア。
Compared to these bitches, Brandish actually keeps on showing up. It is great because she kinda is related. She has some sort of background story with Aquarius as they're both looking for their key. They're gonna catfight, naked mud fighting. After the Kiria fight with Lucy, the epiphany of the series is still yet to come. In the next arc, I presume is gonna be with the Selene. Sky Dragon Goddess, whatever the fuck she is.
もっと歪めばいいわ。
She's gonna get naked, Kiria's gonna get naked, Brand's gonna get naked. There's gonna be a mud fight. Let's go! By the way, Brandish has an awesome costume. She basically just rocks that bikini everywhere she goes. Beautiful. It's nice that they meet again. First was on that boat, as Urza was being captured and beaten like a dog.
これに免じて、もう少し生かしておくか。
And then she meets Lucy on that boat. It was pretty beautiful. They kind of established their rivalry as they're both looking for the Aquarius key. It's actually interesting, sort of clever writing. I think the series pretty much writes itself in certain points, as these characters are so greatly done and they're so interesting on their own. They put them in any scenario would make it worth watching, at least for fans of the series.
The sea breeze feels nice.
As I was saying, there are two battles. Juvia and Grey finally team up to take on this weird dragon. Juvia gets absorbed. Grey finds a way to use her own power against him as he tries to weaponize her magic ability of manipulating water. Grey finds a way to paint it against him, and it's beautiful. It's great strategy. Leads to some romantic moments between Grey and Juvia. It's fun, it's endearing, it's good for the heart. This is why Fairy Tail is still rocking it. This is why this series is so immensely popular despite its shitty horror narrative.
Swords clashing. It sends a tingle up my spine.
Because the characters are fun. They're friends. You can actually believe that these people like each other. You actually feel it when they're happy.
Now our brave fairy tale wizards make their way to the center of Giltina!
I'm fired up too!
You have a certain connection that you build with them. They feel very alive and very interactive and very engaging to just see on the screen. It's beautiful. And consider that hero guy who made this, the hero I call him, he actually said that he wanted friends, that's why he created this series, and it's perfect. It does feel like you belong to a certain group, it does feel like you have someone to look at with admiration, or with lust, or look at Lucy.
ドラゴンの匂い
Anyway, the thing is, this series has everything. Fan service, great moments, comedy, cameos, good character development. To a certain degree, they interact perfectly with each other.
この子よ、栄翔が必要な魔法はこれで防げるの。ルーシー。
モコモコってなんだよ。
It is a lot of fun. As I said, there's a pretty brilliant moment between Juvia and Gray. It's fun to see them fight again.
服の中真っ裸じゃねえかよ
もしかして。
They use this ultimate attack together. It's great. Leads to some fun moments between them. Their romance is being teased a little.
だって久しぶりにグレイ様と二人っきりで。ジュビアはグレイ様の何でしたっけ？ねえねえ。
I mean, this is the best you're gonna get from the Gruvia. From the Gruvia trend. Because Nalu is getting very little.
グレイ様もどさくさに紛れます？
Consider that, I mean, in the first season, they had this Romeo and Juliet moment and it was more about tragedy. But this is like just endearing and fun and cute. That's why it's one of their best moments, and that's why this episode is still rocking it and skyrockets the enthusiasm and energy I'll have to invest into this series again. Because last episode with Wendy and the background characters invading the full screen was a bit disappointing, but this one is certainly rocking it, focusing on the main duo, Juvia, Gray, a bit of Brandish, a bit of Lucy. We also see Jalal fight a little. I mean, it is an interesting idea, the fact that that guy is grabbing up the time inside of your mind. So it's basically genjutsu in your ass. It's fun. It's not that great. I mean, compared to Naruto, it's not on that level of mindfuckery or advanced Tsukuyami or Amaterasu, whatever the fuck was Itachi's technique. I haven't watched that series in a long ass time.
参ったな。
でも。
Anyhow, it was a solvable battle. It worked. Overall, the whole episode, huge treat to have. And I'm extremely glad that they brought the fire to the table.